If moving has started to feel like juggling stiffness, lost strength, and wobbly balance all at once, this session pulls those threads together in about 25 minutes so you finish feeling looser in the joints, steadier on your feet, and stronger where it counts for daily life. Before anything else, listen to your body. If something feels sharp or wrong, pause, breathe, and take the easier version or sit and rejoin when ready. Here's your first quick win. You can try right now. Lift your chest one finger width, let your shoulders drop like soap sliding down glass, and take 2 soft breaths. Slow in through your nose, longer out through pursed lips. That small posture reset often eases neck and upper back tension and gives your balance a calmer starting point. If that felt good, try it once more. Many people find the second breath lands even smoother, and your head stacks easier over your spine. Combining mobility, strength, and balance in one routine makes sense after 60 because these 3 qualities support each other. Mobility opens your available range, so movements feel easier instead of cramped. Strength gives you the power to use that range, especially when standing from a chair or reaching for something on a shelf. Balance makes it all feel safe when you turn, step over an object, or move through tight spaces. Put together, you get fewer roadblocks and more ease in the moments that matter. Let's ease into a joint-friendly warm-up without any floor work. Sit toward the front edge of a sturdy chair with your feet flat, or stand behind the chair with your fingertips on the backrest. Keep your jaw light. Start with your neck. Imagine you're slowly saying no to someone. Turn your head gently to the right, pause where it still feels smooth, then back through center to the left. 3 or 4 easy turns is enough to wake up those tiny stabilizers around your neck. If turning feels cranky today, try a smaller range or simply nod your chin down a little and lift it back to neutral instead. Many people find this instantly reduces that stuck morning feeling in the upper spine. Travel down to your shoulders. Let your arms hang and picture your collarbones stretching long from the center of your chest to each shoulder like a wide coat hanger. Shrug both shoulders toward your ears like you're saying, I don't know. Then let them melt down your ribs. Roll them back a few circles, slow and smooth, then forward a few circles. If standing, keep a fingertip on the chair for balance. If your shoulders pinch when you roll, imagine your elbows drawing soft circles by your sides instead of making the movement big at the shoulder joint. We're warming the scaffolding that keeps your posture easy and your neck relaxed. Your upper back likes to glide and rotate. Place one hand on your stomach and one on your lower ribs. Sit or stand tall and gently rotate your ribcage to the right like you're turning to notice a friend behind you, then back through center and to the left. Keep your hips mostly still so the twist happens in your mid-spine. Think of your spine as a stack of coins, learning to twist one coin at a time. If you tend to hold your breath during any new movement, make a tiny whisper out breath as you rotate. It often reminds your ribs to cooperate and keeps blood pressure friendly throughout. Give your wrists and hands a moment, especially if you'll use a counter or chair for support later. Open and close your hands a few times, like you're squeezing a soft sponge. Then make gentle wrist circles both directions. No strain, just oiling the hinges. Many people are surprised at how much easier a supported hinge or chair push feels when the wrists are warm and responsive. Slide attention down to your hips. Whether seated or standing with light support, imagine you're drawing tiny circles with your belt buckle, 3 or 4 circles each way. If circles don't feel friendly today, rock your hips forward and back like you're pouring a little water out of a bowl, then bringing it level again. Your hips are the power center for almost everything we do. Walk, stand, reach. So giving them a minute now pays off for the whole session. Now your ankles. If seated, extend one leg slightly and make 10 slow ankle circles each direction. Then switch. If standing, keep one fingertip on the chair and gently lift your heels like you're peeking over a fence, then your toes, alternating like a quiet seesaw. Ankles that move well often make balance suddenly feel easier because your body can make small, quick adjustments close to the ground. If calves are tight, try a gentle mini calf stretch. Step one foot slightly back. Keep the heel down like it's glued with gentle magnets to the floor. Lean your weight forward a touch until you feel a soft pull, not a strain, then switch. 2 or 3 breaths per side is enough for a warm-up. That's the warm-up done with kindness. Neck, shoulders, upper back, wrists, hips, ankles. If anything felt stiff, remember the easier version when we reach similar motions later. Now we'll stitch mobility, strength, and balance together in short, friendly blocks. Think of each block as a mini story. Loosen the area, make it useful, then test it safely. We'll start with mobility that helps your posture, your reach, and your breathing all at once. Sit tall. If you prefer standing, keep a fingertip on the chair. Imagine a string lifting the crown of your head. Let your shoulder blades sink down your back pockets. Gently float your arms forward to shoulder height if comfortable, palms facing each other. Now pull your elbows back a little, like you're sliding them into imaginary jacket sleeves, and feel your chest open. No forcing. Exhale softly as your elbows draw back. Inhale as your arms come forward. If shoulders complain, keep your elbows tucked close to your sides and make the motion smaller. You'll still wake the same muscles with less leverage. 2 or 3 slow repetitions often switch on the upper back support that makes the rest of your session feel lighter. For the hips, picture a door hinge that moves smoothly. Place your hands on the tops of your thighs. Tip your torso slightly forward from your hips while keeping your spine long. Then return to tall. It's not a bow, it's a glide. Belly stays soft, chest wide, neck easy. If you're standing, keep your weight in your heels and midfoot and touch the chair lightly. If you're seated, slide to the front third of the chair and make a smaller hinge. Many people find a tiny hinge unlocks low back stiffness without any strain and teaches the body how to share load between hips and thighs instead of dumping it into the knees or spine. 2 or 3 gentle hinges here, breathing out as you tip forward, breathing in as you rise tall. Shift attention to ankles and feet, the quiet heroes of balance. If standing, set your feet hip width, lift all 10 toes, and set them down wide, like you're making room for your balance to spread across your whole foot. If seated, press your big toes into the floor for a second, then your heels, alternating. That small awareness drill often wakes up foot muscles that help you feel the ground more clearly, and feeling the ground is half the battle in balance. Now, a simple strength block built from movements you already do. A chair sit to stand with as much support as you want. Scoot to the front third of the chair, feet about hip width, toes slightly out. If your hips prefer, tip forward with that friendly hinge you just practiced. Press through your heels and midfoot and stand only as far as feels steady. If you need help, slide your hands along your thighs or push lightly on the chair or counter. If standing isn't in the cards today, do a near stand. Hinge forward, shift weight into your feet, then return to tall without lifting your hips. Many people find 3 slow attempts, full or partial. Turn on leg strength without making the heart rate spike. Remember, exhale as you push, inhale as you return. If your legs feel wobbly today, that's feedback, not failure. Widen your stance a thumb width, hinge a touch more from the hips, and use the chair. Most people feel the effort move out of the knees right away. Pair that with a supported press and pull for the upper body. For the press, place your palms on the chair seat or armrests and imagine you're about to push the chair down into the floor. Press gently, hold a second, then release. If wrist pressure is too much, make fists or press forearms lightly to the chair back while seated. For the pull, loop a folded towel or just lace your fingers together and pull your hands apart without letting them move, like you're opening a stubborn jar without actually turning it. These simple isometric holds often build useful strength while keeping joints happy. 2 or 3 soft rounds of press, then pull, is plenty. Let's sprinkle in balance while those muscles are awake. Stand behind the chair, fingertips resting lightly. Shift your weight to your right foot like you're pouring sand slowly into a bucket until you feel your right hip switch on. Pause. Return to center. Shift to your left. If that feels steady, try peeling your right heel up 1 inch while most of your weight stays in the right leg. Then set it down, same on the left. You're teaching your body to trust one leg without committing all your weight suddenly. If you're seated today, try a seated weight shift. Press your right foot into the floor and feel your right sitting bone wake up, then the left. What matters is clear signals from foot to hip to brain, not how big the movement looks. Breathe. 2 slow inhales through your nose, 2 longer exhales like you're fogging a mirror gently. Long exhales help your nervous system settle and keep effort blood pressure friendly. If you ever notice your breath getting choppy or your face tightening, that's a cue to make the next action smaller. Add a fingertip of support or pause for one long exhale. We'll repeat that rhythm with a different emphasis to keep the session fresh. Ease range, add strength, test balance, breathe. Start by giving your thoracic spine, the upper and mid back, a little rotation again, this time with your hands resting on your rib cage. Turn gently toward the right knee, then the left, keeping your hips quiet. Many people find second-round rotations go farther without effort. For hips, draw smaller circles than before, just enough to remind your pelvis it can glide. For ankles, rock from heel to midfoot to toe in a slow wave. If any piece complains, cut the range in half and continue breathing. Strength now, with a supported hinge pattern that protects the knees and builds power where you need it for chores and standing. Stand with your feet under your hips, one or both hands resting on the chair back. Soften your knees. Send your hips back a few inches like you're searching for a tall stool, then drive through your heels, grounded like gentle magnets to the floor, to return tall, squeezing your glutes gently at the top without leaning backward. If standing isn't your choice today, do the same hinge seated. Tip your chest forward, feel your thighs engage under your hands, then return tall. This movement often reduces knee grumbles because the hips take the lead. 2 or 3 slow reps are enough to feel the connection. Pair that with a pulling motion. While seated, hook your hands under the sides of the chair seat and pull up lightly without lifting yourself, feeling your shoulder blades slide toward your spine like soap on glass. Hold a second, release. If standing, place your hands on the chair back and imagine dragging it toward you without it moving. That pretend pull often turns on the right back muscles to support posture and carrying. Balance again, a notch more interesting. With one fingertip on the chair, place your right foot directly in front of your left, like you're standing on a narrow path. If that feels wobbly, widen the line by a few inches. If it feels okay, try lifting and placing the front foot in a tiny heel-to-toe step forward, then back, like you're tracing one tile on the floor. Keep your eyes on a calm spot across the room and keep that jaw soft. Switch sides. Picture turning in a narrow hallway with a laundry basket. Keep your eyes on a calm spot at the end of the hall. Shift your weight to the leading foot like pouring sand into a bucket, then step the trailing foot to meet it. Many people find this one cue, eyes first, weight next, keeps turns smooth and steady. If you're seated, you can mimic the pattern by stepping one foot forward and back a few inches, then the other, feeling the weight shift and the core wake up to stabilize. Breathe again. Soft shoulders, long neck, jaw easy. Inhale as if you're smelling warm tea. Exhale like blowing on the tea to cool it. If your heart rate nudged up, those longer exhales help bring it down without losing momentum. You've already covered a lot of territory. The rest of this session follows the same friendly structure, giving each area enough time to learn without pushing to a limit. Think of it as a gentle circuit you can repeat on non-consecutive days, maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or simply every other day if that's easier to remember. Let's build a second sit-to-stand set, but with extra options so you can choose your lane today. Option 1, full stand, hinge forward, press the floor away, exhale, and stand tall like you're zipping tall through the crown of your head with hands sliding along your thighs for light help. Option 2, assisted. Keep one hand on the chair or a counter at your side and the other on your thigh as you rise. Option 3, partials. Hinge and shift weight into your feet. Lift your hips 1 inch, set them back down with control. What matters is smooth control, not height. Upper body push happens a lot in life. Getting up from a chair, closing a heavy drawer, so we'll give it a friendly nudge. Place your hands on the armrests or the chair seat, fingers relaxed. Press down gently for a slow count, then release. If wrists don't love that, switch to pressing your forearms against the chair back or your palms into your thighs as if you're trying to make your legs longer. Exhale on the press each time. It organizes your core without straining. Add a balance pattern that trains direction changes because many stumbles happen during turns. Stand with one hand on the chair. Step your right foot sideways a few inches, bring the left to meet it, then step left, bring the right to meet it. Small, tidy steps, eyes forward. If you want an easier lane, keep both hands on the chair back and make the steps smaller. If you're seated, slide your hips a ½ inch to the right and back to center, then to the left and back, feet pressing into the floor to guide the motion. It's the same skill, lateral control, just delivered in a seated version. Time for a mobility palette cleanser. Think of it like rinsing the brush between colors. Neck, 2 soft turns. Shoulders, 1 lazy roll back. Hips, 1 micro glide forward and back. Ankles, lift toes, set toes. People often skip these tiny resets, but they can keep your system calm and your movement quality high. We'll do one more strength pairing that supports everyday tasks like carrying light bags or a laundry basket. For legs and hips, stand with your feet wider than hips, toes slightly out, hinge an inch, then imagine you're screwing your feet into the floor without moving them, so your knees point the same way as your toes. Drive up tall. If you're seated, press your feet into the floor and gently spread the floor without actually moving your feet. You should feel the outer hips and thighs engage. That external rotation often supports knees happily. For a simple press that doesn't annoy shoulders, stand facing a wall with your hands on it at chest height. Bend your elbows to lean in slightly, then press away to tall. If that's too much, make the angle smaller, or do the same movement seated by pressing your palms together lightly in front of your chest. Exhale on the press. This is about turning muscles on, not chasing fatigue. Balance gets one last playful round with tiny head and eye movements, because looking up or turning your head quickly can feel dicey if you haven't practiced it. Stand with a fingertip on the chair. Keep your chest tall. Slowly look left with your eyes only, then right, while your head stays still. Then, if you feel steady, turn your head a few degrees left and right, keeping your eyes level with the horizon. Finish by fixing your gaze on a calm spot and gently nodding yes once. If anything feels woozy, stop and breathe. Seated versions work perfectly and train the same reflexes with even more safety. We'll land this routine with a short cool down that tells your body nice work. We're settling. Sit or stand tall. Inhale and let your ribs expand gently under your hands. Exhale longer than your inhale and feel your shoulders slide down your back. Take one hand to your upper chest, the other to your belly, and feel both rise and fall without forcing anything. If you notice tension in your jaw or forehead, let your lips part slightly and imagine warm water flowing over your face. 2 slow breaths like that often flip the switch into calm scan quickly from head to toe. Does your neck feel a bit freer to turn? Do your shoulders rest lower without effort? Do your hips feel more oiled, like getting up will be less of a negotiation? Do your feet sense the floor more clearly? Those are the markers to watch for session to session. Good form in this routine should feel smooth, light, and steady, never jammed, breathless, or forced. Next time you repeat this routine, try 2 partial sit-to-stands before 1 full stand, or keep the same range and slow the lowering by 1 heartbeat. Small increases teach your body fast. Mark your next session 2 days from now. Aim for the same moves, same kindness, and one tiny progression. Consistency grows confidence.